Singh and welcome back to my channel once again. In one of my previous videos, we saw the brief description of NFTs, that is non-fungible tokens. In this video, we are going to know in a detail that what actually NFTs are, that is non-fungible tokens are. Now, just understanding it very clearly. NFTs, non-fungible tokens, non-fungible and tokens. We have two keywords here, that is non-fungible and token. First, understanding non-fungible, the word non-fungible. So we can understand it by replacing the word fungible with non-replaceable, right? Let me make you all understand with an example. Like for example, I have a book here, right? So this book, suppose I buy it from the market at day 1 and at day 15 I buy the same book from Amazon. The cost price and the book will be same. I'll get the same book from market also and from the Amazon also. But you know what the book I'm holding in my hand is very unique. It's not because I am holding in my hand, I have read this. It's actually not because of that. It's not that I have read this book, so this book is sacred or something like that. No, nothing. It's not like that. The thing is that why it becomes unique. The book which I am holding in my hand is unique. Though you will get the copies of this book many places like markets, Amazons and different sites and all. But the book which I am particularly holding in my hand becomes unique. Why? Because in this books, I have done my highlights. I have made my notes. So this becomes unique. In the whole world, this book you will not get anywhere. So this is one of a kind, right? So basically to say, not just this book is unique. Anything as book, anything, be it any painting, be it any poster, be it any video clip, be it any audio clip, can be unique. Unique in the sense that you will not get that kind anywhere else in the world. Now, understanding the another keyword of non-fungible tokens, that is tokens. Now, just hearing the word tokens, we just remember one token which we people of my town have experienced it and experience it mostly. Like we have a fair in our town that is called Dadri Mela, and there what we get ice cream that is called softy and many other fast foods also. We go from a place and from the one counter we get the token and we go and get the softy from the other one. We give the token and we get the softy. Actually, it's not that token, but from the word token, what immediately flashes to our mind, this was that. I was just kidding. Now, first, let me explain very clearly that what is token apart from all these jokes. Token, if we understand it, it's something which is riding on a thing called blockchain. Now, understanding what blockchain is. Now, for example, if I go to a shopkeeper or I go to a shop, right, to buy a thing. Take it for example, this book only, okay? I go and buy this book, I want this book, and the shopkeeper tells me that this cost me, take for example, rupees 100. And what I do is I scan his UPI and rupees 100 flashes on my screen of the phone and the transaction is made. 100 is transferred to that person's bank account. Now, what we have to see is that very easily the transaction was done, right? I just scanned his UPI and the transaction was made of rupees 100. But there were many things which were happening in the background. What was happening? That, first of all, when I scanned the UPI, in just milliseconds, the bank started to just inquire that actually I had rupees 100 or not. My bank account did it have 100 rupees or not. If it was there, then the transaction was approved, right? So all of these transactions which was done between me and the shopkeeper was recorded by whom? Bank. So this is a centralized way of banking, right? And the second thing is that the money which we have is unlimited. Unlimited to say is that the government can multiply that piece of paper how many times it wants. Now let me tell you that it's not just a piece of paper with value. So money which we have is unlimited and the government can multiply it the number of times it want, right? So the value of money which we hold, that can increase or decrease accordingly, okay? So this is called centralized way, right? So like for example, demonetization. So in demonetization, what happened? A person took a decision and that particular currency was disregarded. The value did not increase or decrease, it was totally disregarded. That particular currency was disregarded. So to say is that that power was with an individual, with an institution. So in 2009, a person, Satoshi Nakamoto, still we don't know actually who is that person. He thought that this centralized way, this centralized world, can't it be made decentralized? To say what he actually wanted was, he wanted that what transaction I and the shopkeeper made, means I made the transaction to the shopkeeper and all that was recorded by a bank, right? So can't it be decentralized? Means can't that whole transaction be recorded by the whole of the public? So to say that, like, let me take you all again back. So that book, like again, let me explain with the example only, then only it will be clear. Like I bought this book from that shopkeeper and I scanned the UPI and the rupees 100 flashed on my phone screen, and just rupees 100 was just transferred to the shopkeeper's bank, right? So all this was recorded by an institution that is called bank. So this is a centralized way, right? Now what that person wanted, what he meant by saying decentralized, means what? Whatever transaction was made by me, rupees 100, to the shopkeeper's bank account, which was recorded by the bank, now that will be recorded by whole of the public. Now not the bank will check that whether I have rupees 100 in my bank or not. The public will check whether I have the rupees 100 in my bank or not to buy this book from the shopkeeper. So this is what blockchain is. And on these blockchains only, tokens are riding. Means what? Like say, as of rupees 100, I bought this book. In blockchain, in NFTs, that rupees 100 will be termed as 100 tokens. Like say for example, I bought this book for rupees 100, then in blockchain will say it, I bought this book of 100 tokens. So what you see, what you examine here, that tokens are actually currency in blockchains, right? So I hope this tokens and non-fungible, these two key terms are clear. So this is what non-fungible tokens are. So I hope the video was very informative for you all. I'll surely come up more about NFTs in my coming videos. So we'll get to know about uses of NFTs, how to use NFT, pros and cons of NFTs. So stay tuned with me and don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel if you still haven't.